Yo guys, it's Top Tower and I'm here today with another video and we're going to be doing Eurocoach Simulator ideas. Now I did do want a suggestion for things I want in the Euro truck, but I did mention Eurocoach, but this is going to be for Eurocoach specifically. Now the background footage is Belfast Tower over time lapse. I was hoping to have rendered. I've already got the video edited and it's ready to go. Even the Photoshop for the thumbnail is done, but I have not rendered out the video yet because it's going to take forever. And it is of a new bus journey. Admittedly, a bit of it is the same as this, but still, it's a new bus journey. I was hoping to have that video out and then I could use it in this, but no. Anyways, so first of all, quick jobs. I've thought of a way we can do quick jobs. So you work for other companies doing set bus routes in set buses, a bit like in Euro truck. You get to choose which one you take, similar again to the Euro truck. So you can choose, for example, let's say there's one from Bern to Zurich, or you could then have in a Marco Polo G6 like I'm driving here, or you could drive Belfast to London, Derry and Escamia Catano. Then the passenger market, which is what I'm calling the freight market, which is what the Euro truck equivalent is. So it works like the freight market in Euro truck. What you do is you own your own fleet of buses, so you can have. We'll get on to a few bus things later. And then what you can do is incorporate the design studio idea to create your own custom paint for your company. That can work in the multiplayer and be sold in the marketplace. That's taken from my Euro truck idea, which there should be a card and possibly a link in the description. And then you can also then create your own routes and route numbers. So, for example, this that you're seeing here is the Belfast to Marlborough X2. So there you go. On to buses. So these buses will be fully customizable. You can change the color and material of the seats, so you can have like I don't know what it's called, but the bus I would get to school every day. It's a weird textured sort of thing. Or you can have leather. Interior lighting, so you can have like normal white lights, so you can have LED lights, you can have bits of purple lights, you can have different types of lighting and stuff. Aircon, TVs that you can then choose what's on, maybe even incorporate live TV or incorporate films or YouTube videos or something like that. You can then customize, do you want tables, and then there's going to be like a snack bar, Wi-Fi, a bell, which I don't know if that's really useful or not, and especially with coaches. In a bus, yes, maybe, because you're going around the town and it doesn't stop everywhere. But with a coach, it does tend to stop. Because now, you think about how this has worked so far. Where this bus that you're seeing here normally stops is Stranraer, Amsterdam and Arnhem so far. It would stop there, but this is the express one, so it doesn't. So yeah, those will always stop. A route info TV screen with a voice. Now the voice, the voice I would rather have a synthetic one because then it's more realistic. So it'll go, the next stop is Frankfurt International Airport, just because off the top of my head that's where this is. So something like that. Then you can change up seat config as well, which is similar to the tables. So you can have a 2x2 seating, which you can have then 2 on one side and 2 on the other. There's Frankfurt International Airport. So you can have 2 seats with the gap and 2 seats, or you can have a 4-seater table. So you can have 2 seats with a table facing 2 seats facing backwards or something, or a 2x1 seating. So you can have 2 seats with 1 seat on one side. Stuff like that. Single and double decker config. Not really surprised there, as you can have like Irizar i4s, i6s, which are all single deck, or you can have Scania Catanos, which are the double deck, stuff like that. Again, 4x2 and 6x4 chassis config. So again, you can have your i4, which is normally your 4x2, and your i6, which is your 6x4. And a way to get used older buses into the game, like the one I'm driving, is a used buses segment, which is cheaper. You can also get newer buses that are cheaper, and then you can do the modifying again. Like maybe do it off an auction house, similar to what I did in my Euro Truck suggestion video. Working LED signs on the outside. I'll want to show you a few little photos here later that I've drawn to describe some of these. But so working LED signs. So it has the route number. So this one would say X1, the route Maribor, and then the via destination on them, and it can change the text, so it can alternate. So it can go X1 always, and then it'll say Maribor, and then it'll go via Stronar, Amsterdam, Arnhem, Frankfurt International Airport, Nuremberg, and that's that. And then it can then alternate through the text, and it can also, you can then also choose the color of the LEDs, because for example, I know in some places in England they use white LEDs, and then in London they have the roller text, but I don't think that would really work in your truck or your coach, sorry. Or over here in Northern Ireland, some of the older ones are green, and then the newer ones are yellow. It says here announcement system for routes and info boards on buses, but I've already done that one. I obviously haven't read this. And then just other features in general. Passengers will walk into the bus and into seats. Again, it will probably happen eventually. Then you can buy tickets on board the bus, or you can buy them online, or you can buy them on the phone. Now, this is near the end of this video on this, but before we go, we're going to look at these photos. So the first one sort of shows how you place it. So you go onto a map and you go, all right, so there. And then dashed ones are the things. Now, you can ignore my terrible handwriting. So yeah, you see route, say X1 Belfast to Maribor, or I'll show you on here in a minute. And you just plot all the points to where you want to stop, and it will automatically do it. The next one will then show. So here's just sort of so 212 stops Belfast Londonderry. It's got the bits and pieces there. And then if we go to the next one, this is inside the bus. It's a very rudimentary drawing. I did this just very quickly in class one day when we had a free period. So there's a button. So you would look up and there's a button there, but like the CB radio and multiplayer, you would press that and then you put in your route. So you'd put in X1 Belfast to Maribor. And then it'll show all the destinations. I wrote Maribor by accident and scored it out. Then if we go to the next one, now this is not the same bus as what you saw on the video, because even that interior was drawn for that other bus. But this is a Catano. This is the one I drew before, and I can roughly draw it. So you can see there, if you look at the front, it says X1, and then it says, there shouldn't really be a dash there, but I drew a dash. And it says Maribor, and on the side it says X1 Maribor as well. And then the next bit, it then still says X1 Maribor on the side, then it says X1, then it says here via Arnhem, just as an example. And you can either show like a few different ones, and yeah. Like, comment, subscribe, and come up on the list. I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.